Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will try to create a new web server in the Node.js. So what is this creating a web server in the Node.js? Normally, we have already worked on creating an HTTP server like simple client, simple server, and also we also created using the TCP client or TCP also the server we have created. But these servers, what is these servers are? Just it will handle the request and it is giving you the response only, right? So it is also giving the JSON response only. But what is a web server? What is the difference between HTTP server and a web server? So this server can be used in desktop applications or JSON applications or something like that we can use it. But whereas in web server, so web server means it should handle the web request. So that means the browser request, it should handle it. So that is called as a web request. If you try to see it here in our code, so let's go to our MDN docs. Okay, here you will be able to see in the overview of HTTP, so the concept of a web server. So the web server, usually the web server, a complete document typically constructed from resources such as it should serve text content, layout instructions, images, videos, scripts, and more. So that is called as a web server. So that means if it requests an image, so the web server needs to give. And here the video server, ad server. So these all the things needs to be given. So the web server means it should handle the HTML, CSS, and a PNG. So this is the typical of web server. So what is this web server? Let's try to see it. So here we have already discussed about this HTML image. So let me try to open this image. Here if you try to open this image, so this is the typical layer of a web server. So the complete web server, it gives the web, right? So here you will be able to know about this IP layer. It adds the source destination address, and all those things it will add it. And you know about the UDP protocol or the TCP protocol. And also you know about the DNS. So TLS means it's a security application. So now, so up to here we have learned, and we have learned about this HTTP also. So HTTP, creating HTTP server we also have seen using the TCP and also normal HTTP modules we have seen. Now this HTTP server, when the browser requests the HTML, it should give the HTML with the content type as text/HTML. And when it requests the CSS, it should give the CSS file with a content type as text/CSS. So in the same scenario, web APIs means it should give the JSON response. JavaScript means text/JavaScript it needs to give. So all these things, when it serves, then only it will call as a web thing. So now, so let's try to create that one using this by using this concept. So that means if we request the HTML, it should give the HTML. CSS means it should give the CSS, and something like that it should give it. So let's try to see about this one. So for this one, what I was trying to do it is I am creating a new folder that is nothing but simple web. In this simple web folder, I am creating a new file. Okay, or otherwise I will delete this entire thing. So here I am creating a new folder that is nothing but simple web. So in this one, I will try to create a web server. So here I am creating a simple server.js file. So this is our web server. So for this one, what I will be trying to do is constant HTTP is equal to require of HTTP. So that is nothing but node/HTTP. So we are importing the node, and here I will be creating constant server is equal to HTTP dot create server. So I am creating a server. Create server. Now the server should listen to the port that is nothing but 9000. I am giving it, and when it is successfully listened, so here I need to console.log just for that. So server is listening at HTTP localhost colon 9000. That's it. So this is the basic thing. So let's go to the terminal, and here I will be trying to clear it off. And here I will run the node server.js. Here, okay, let's close this sometimes. Sorry. So let's go to the terminal. I have opened the terminal here. Okay. And in this one, I will go to the code, and here in the node.js, and here you will be having the HTTP. And in this one, I am having the cd simple hyphen web. And in this one, we are having node server.js file. Okay. Now the server is listening at localhost 9000. So let's go to our Chrome and let's try to request the same thing. So here I will open the localhost colon 9000. If I click on 9000, so now here the request is trying to made it, but it is in the pending state. So if you go to the developer tools and if you go to the network and if you click on all, so now if I try to make the same request localhost colon 9000, and here I will disable the cache and I will clear it off. And here if I try to click on this one, see the request is in the pending state. The response, the request address, it has been sent. The response address and the body is not coming. Why? Because this the server is on, but it is not it's not sending the response. Doesn't know what to send it actually, the web server. So just now we have created it, right? So let's go to the code. So here, so let's try to handle the request. So whenever we are getting a request, so that means server dot on off request. Okay, so then we will be getting two things. There is nothing but request and also a response. So these are the two streams you will be getting it. So first of all, what we need to do, so just try to get the URL. So here console.log of request.url, and the another one is console.log request.method. That's it. So these are the two things which you need to understand. So just try to rerun the server here. I will start it. I'm starting it again. So here it is trying to make the request. So here it is in the pending state, right? So now here, if I try to run this one again, okay, so the localhost has been made the request, and in the terminal you'll be able to see slash and get. So that means the URL it is trying to make it is the home page, that is slash, and the method that is trying to make it is the get request. So when these two matches, then we need to send the HTML data. So let's try to send the HTML data for this one. So here in our code, so what I would be trying to do it is, if request.url is equal to slash ampersand request dot method is equal to get. Okay, so you can have it as a capital get. Then what we need to do, we need to send the HTML file. So in order to send the HTML file, so what I want to tell is, first I need to tell the right head or otherwise right header. Okay, so set header. So you can also do the set header. So right header you can send the status code, and also the headers you can send it. So that is not a problem. Anything you can do it. Content type, and this one is text slash HTML. So we are sending it text slash HTML. Now we need to send the HTML. So how you can send the HTML? So normally you can do something like response dot write. Okay, so here you can write div hello world. So you can do it like this, and you can send it as an h1 also you can send, or otherwise you can say response dot end. So it's because this one is a stream, so you can do it like, so this is one way. So now if I try to restart the server, okay, so if I try to restart the server and if I try to check it, so here you will be able to see the HTML. We got the HTML hello world, and here we are able to show the request also. Okay, but here we need to send a full-fledged through a file. So what we can do it, so for this one, what I would be trying to do it is, so here in our public folder, right now I will be creating a static only. So public folder, I am creating it, and here I will be creating a new file that is nothing but index.html. And in this one, what I would be trying to do it is, so here I will create an HTML code. So this complete HTML code I am creating it, and here I will write, so this is the HTML code sending by the node server. Okay, so this is the thing which I will be trying to send it. Now here let's go to the terminal, and I will stop this one again, and I will run it again just for our case. And here, sorry, we haven't written the code, right? So we have created our HTML file, and we need to serve this HTML file instead of sending it like this text. So here what we can do, so first we need to read the file. So you guessed it right. So we need to use the fs module. Fs is equal to require of node slash fs slash promises. So first I will be trying to do something like constant file handle. So what we have learned, we'll try to do it. Await. So here if you are trying to use await, means here you need to use the async. Await fs dot open of. So here you will be having the public folder slash index.html, and this one should be open in the read mode. So now we will be creating a stream constant. So file stream is equal to file handle dot create read stream. So now what we can do, so we need to handle the drain concept and all those things in order to fix the memory issues. Instead of that one, we can use the pipe concept. So we have learned about this pipe concept, right? So file stream dot pipe means always we need to give the writable stream or duplex stream inside this one. So now pipe response. So the writable duplex stream is the response. So that's it. So now we are able to send this one. So everything will be handled by this file stream. So now we are sending this one. Let's try to see the output for this. So here I am starting again the server, and here let's try to see the code for us. So if I try to refresh this page, see now we are able to get the HTML what I was trying to send it, and that too the headers, response headers we are able to see. Transfer encode is chunk means, so we are trying to send it as a stream, so that's why it is a chunk. So that's why we don't have the content length, and content type is HTML, and like this everything is here. So this is how we have successfully handled the first web server. In the next video, what we'll try to do is we'll try to serve the static files like CSS, JavaScript, and all those things also we'll try to see. So that's it, guys, about how we have created our first server. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.